Man, we got a real serious show. Today's show is about good and evil. You hear me, Coach Bang?
Yes, I got you.
You hear me, right?
I can hear you.
We're going to talk about good and we're going to talk about evil.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And what
I've
we're
seen
going to
that.
do is show you how the sports media will try to make you think certain people good and certain people evil. You hear what I'm saying?
I got you. Preach
Okay,
it.
so let's start off with the one everyone think is good, Mr. Timothy Tebow. You know who? You ever heard of him?
Yeah,
Have you heard of
Tebow.
him?
Yep, they even adopted his little fake prayer.
What? Oh, his right?
Yeah. how
They
he
called it
bowed,
what they call that? Tebowing.
Yeah.
Now, how many athletes was doing that before him? He ain't the first.
About 18.
100, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, but did anyone get credit for being a Christian?
No, not at all.
But why all of a sudden this guy comes along and he's the greatest thing since sliced bread? Not in terms of playing football, but just in terms of always saying he's a good guy. He's this. Like anytime before they criticize him, they're always talking about, oh, he's a good guy. They just can't criticize him without putting that good guy in there. Now, how many black athletes are good guys, but you rarely hear that?
Well, of course not. They want to keep us on the negative end
Oh, they do? What end is that?
with no voice.
Why you looking down, man? You got a head. Your head too heavy for your neck.
He's funny.
Yeah. So now, Tim Tebow, he got signed with the Philadelphia Eagles, right? What do you think of that signing right there?
Well, I think it depends on how they're going to use him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they're going to use him for a runner, it's a good signing. If they're going to try to use him as a passer, that's not a good signing.
That's not?
No, because he can't stand back there and throw the ball.
Oh, I thought he did well when he was in Denver. Remember him in Denver?
Yes, but how long did he stay in Denver? Not very long. Okay, he was out. They
Well,
figured it out.
everybody, you know, the American public, they always talk about why all he needs is a chance. All Tim Tebow
Yeah.
needs is a chance.
Well, he got his chance.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I mean, you got all those.
He done got a few chances.
Yes, but in Denver, he got a chance to prove himself, and all he could do was run the ball.
Well, everyone's saying, well, he won the big playoff game. Remember that one game where he threw that one pass? He had like one completion in the whole second half, and they lost their damn mind.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, ask the way, brother.
How can you throw a knuckleball and consider that a good pass?
Wow, I done drop water everywhere.
Yeah,
Knuckleball. That's probably how the receivers. Can you imagine those receivers in Denver? How they went from Tebow to Peyton Manning?
Man, they didn't. Man,
They
felt
thought
like
they went to heaven.
exactly. And
You
then
know.
they started catching balls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The proper way.
Yeah, they was breaking records. Peyton Manning went to Denver with them same receivers and was breaking all kind of passing records and went to the AFC Championship game a few times, right?
Yep.
Now, what I don't understand is everyone always want to talk about he's a good person, he's a good Christian. What does that have to do with football?
It has nothing to do with football, but he may be a good person. He may truly be a good
Or
person.
at least that's what they tell us. That's what they said about.
They're telling us, but
That's what they said about Ted Haggard too. You ever heard of him?
Yeah, Ted Haggard.
Huh?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
dude right there, Ted Haggard?
Yeah, his smile tell you he fucked up.
He was talking about I'm a good Christian. I'm a good Christian. Was you a good Christian, Ted?
Yeah.
Was Ted a good Christian? Or what about this one right here that they said was a good Christian? You remember him, right?
But the look on his face is telling you I am fucked up.
Maybe you'll remember his voice.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
come on.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Huh? Hello, can you get it again?
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
Now, what kind of shit is that? So all this pumping this man up, talking about how great he is, he may be. But you know one thing we've learned? We don't fall for the okie dokie because we've seen people that use that Christian stage to promote their issues. They talking about because he's a virgin. AC Green was supposedly a virgin in L.A. on the motherfucking Showtime Lakers. Y'all didn't make a big deal. AC Green was a serious Christian. AC Green is the first Christian who, because even Magic and them was saying, and Michael Thompson, because you know the media gonna know who's bull crapping.
Right.
AC Green was legitimate.
It was legit.
He was a legitimate Christian on a championship team. He's better at playing his position than Tim Tebow is at his position, but yet we never got him. Was it the Jerry Curl juice?
Well, that's what it was. It was that threw him off.
They didn't want no brother with no Jerry curl going, this is a good brother right here.
Yeah, they couldn't believe it.
At least he finally cut that motherfucker off.
Well, he had to.
Ooh, I cussed Tim Tebow. You gonna get me?
Yeah. The age factor.
Okay, so now I'm wondering what Chip Kelly is thinking, because we've been talking about some of the moves he's been making, and it's really funny to me how when Chip Kelly making all these moves, how they calling him, oh, he's the mad scientist. Oh, he's doing his magical stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it looks to me he's cutting good players and bringing in lousy players.
But he's bringing in players.
His type of players,
the perception is that they're great players, and are, as they would say, they're good people.
So what he's saying is, man, why you keep talking and stopping? No, but what I'm saying is he's saying that. So what you're saying basically is he's getting good character guys. Right. I think that's why he brought in Tim Tebow.
Yeah, of course.
Because he got rid of all those other young dudes. They wasn't necessarily bad characters other than Deshaun Jackson. The running back was pretty good. Macklin had carried himself very well. And but I think because they were young, they controlled the team. He Chip, we hear you, man. There's nothing wrong with wanting your guys. Nothing wrong with that. You want your type of players, go for it, brother. And I already know what's going to happen. Oh, you're going to win some games. You might even mess around, go to the finals, and then they're going to make it out like, see, he was the mad scientist. He was the mad scientist. Bullshit.